BA 105, Human Resource Management, Compensation and Benefits. 5. What is HR's role in compensation and benefits? Compensation and benefits commonly fall under the responsibility of the Human Resources Department. In a small company, an HR generalist would handle all aspects of this process, while in a large company, there would be a dedicated compensation and benefits department. HR's main responsibilities when it comes to compensation and benefits. Formulating compensation philosophy. A compensation philosophy, also known as a pay philosophy, is a document created by HR, compensation and benefits experts, and business leaders, which provides guidance on compensation choices. This includes guidance on compensation structures and packages, benefits programs, and how to motivate and retain top talent in your organization. Determining compensation strategy. HR also plays a role in determining the practical approach the company takes toward compensation and benefits for employees. For example, rules for base salary and employee benefits, the company's position compared to the market, and more. Creating an employee benefit strategy. Creating an environment and structure that people love to work in and feel appreciated and valued is how to attract, retain, and nurture your employees. Having a winning employee benefit strategy in place is integral to this and a part of HR's job. Addressing compensation issues. If you ignore compensation issues at your organization, it will quickly lead to unhappy, unmotivated, disengaged employees, which in turn affects productivity and morale and leads to increased turnover. There are many steps you can take to address these. For example, 1. Find out where you sit in the current market. 2. Conduct a pay equity analysis each year to pinpoint any disparities. 3. Track metrics to measure how effective your compensation practices and policies are and whether they need improving. Involvement in compensation planning. HR is also responsible for compensation planning, which requires taking a strategic approach to balancing the financial interests of the company and its goals with attracting, retaining, developing, and rewarding employees. 6. Compensation metrics. Compensation metrics are essential to successfully analyzing and managing compensation. A compensation analysis enables you to measure and analyze your current compensation practices, address pay equity issues, and create a fair compensation structure that will help you attract and retain employees. Salary range penetration. Salary range penetration helps HR and compensation experts compare pay across the entire organization and know the position of a salary in its pay band. Compa ratio. Comparative ratio is one of the most helpful and commonly used compensation metrics. It compares an individual's or group's salary with the midpoint of a defined salary range. Simply said, this metric shows you whether an employee or group of employees are paid below or above market rates. Range spread. A range spread refers to the range of pay used to compensate an employee for their services. Each position will have a different range, with a minimum, maximum, and mid-range pay rate. Range maximum. Range maximum refers to the highest rate an employer is willing to pay someone for a particular role. This is usually displayed as a fixed amount or a range on the top of the maximum. 7. Compensation and benefits terms you should know. There are many specialized terms used within the comp and ben sector, but here are some of the key compensation and benefits terms you should know as an HR professional or compensation expert. Laws governing compensation and benefits. Philippines compensation laws. The Department of Labor and Employment, DOLE, regulates the benefits and compensation policy in the Philippines. Working hours in the country must not be over 8 hours/day. Employers must designate a 1-hour lunch break in the middle of the day for employees to rest and take their meals. Employees may be required to work a night shift, for which employees will be receiving additional pay. Employers must have special pay on holidays and overtime based on the hours rendered by the employees. In cases of undertime, employees will not be allowed to have overtime the day after to make up for the hours they have missed previously. Additionally, the Republic Act of the Philippines has enacted laws on social coverage for Filipino citizens, especially the working population. Below are the social acts for Filipino employees. Republic Act 9679, or the Home Development Mutual Fund Law of 2009, also known as PAG-IBIG, Pagtutulungan sa Kinabukasan, Ikaw, Bangko, Industria at Gobierno Fund, at the Republic Act No. 10606, or the National Health Insurance Act of 2013. The law aims to adopt an integrated and comprehensive approach to health development, making essential goods, health, and other social services available to all people at an affordable cost. It also aims to provide free medical care to paupers and prioritize the healthcare needs of the underprivileged. Republic Act No. 11199, or the Social Security Act of 1997. It is the policy, if the state, to establish, develop, promote, and perfect a sound and viable tax-exempt social security system suitable to the needs of the people throughout the Philippines, which shall promote social justice through saving and ensure meaningful social security protection to the members and their beneficiaries against the hazards of disability, sickness, maternity, old age, death, and other contingencies resulting in loss of income or financial burden. Towards this end, the state shall endeavor to extend social security protection to Filipino workers, local or overseas, and their beneficiaries. 8. Compensation and benefits jobs. Larger organizations often have specialists or even dedicated departments to manage compensation and benefits. Compensation and benefits manager. A compensation and benefits manager are typically responsible for managing other members of the compensation and benefits team in a larger business. They ensure that the company has fair compensation across the board. This includes salaries, bonuses, stock options, pensions, and all other benefits. They're in charge of determining market rates for each position, building pays bands, evaluating jobs, monitoring internal and external equity analytics, building bonus structures, creating retirement plans, negotiating health insurance plans, and managing any relevant software needed to perform these tasks. Compensation analyst. A compensation analyst helps the company develop a fair compensation structure and attract and retain top talent by analyzing data. Benefits coordinator. A benefits coordinator manages and administers employee benefits, including health insurance, retirement plans, wellness programs, life insurance, and more. They also handle any changes or updates in employee benefits that are affected by life events like marriage, childbirth, or serious illness. Maintain an open line of communication with vendors. Monitor all payroll deductions, and update benefit packages according to the needs of employees. 9. 8 best practices for compensation and benefit management. Step 1. Determine your compensation philosophy. If your company doesn't have a compensation philosophy, create one. Think of your compensation philosophy as a talent map. It shows where you want to go. For example, attract top performers aligned with our values, and how to get there. For example, competitive pay, unique benefits, rewarding performance and value alignment. Step 2. Align compensation with strategy. Tie your compensation packages to your overall business goals and desired employee behaviors. This can involve setting performance metrics and OKRs linked to bonuses or stock options, and ensuring salaries are competitive to attract the talent necessary for important strategic initiatives. Step 3. Promote internal mobility and career growth. In a recent Gartner study, 66% of HR leaders admitted that career paths within their organizations were not compelling for many employees. Offer opportunities for employees to grow within your company and take on new challenges with corresponding increases in compensation. This incentivizes loyalty and development while reducing turnover costs. Step 4. Implement a transparent compensation system. Your employees should understand how their compensation is determined, including factors such as base salary, bonuses, benefits, and equity. Clear communication fosters trust and reduces resentment. Step 5. Embrace total rewards. Beyond a base salary, consider a full range of benefits such as paid time off, flexible work arrangements, health care, employee discounts, and out-of-the-box perks to position your company as an employer of choice. A total rewards approach will also make your compensation package more attractive to individuals with diverse needs. Step 6. Conduct regular pay equity audits. Proactively identify and address any potential gender, racial, or other biases in your compensation practices. Regular audits help to establish fairness and compliance with relevant regulations. Step 7. Get employee feedback. Conduct surveys or focus groups to understand employee perceptions of your compensation system. This feedback can help identify areas for improvement and ensure your packages address employee needs and expectations. Step 8. Invest in data and tools. Implement and leverage HR software or compensation management platforms to automate tasks, track data, and enforce consistency and compliance in your compensation practices. This can save time, improve accuracy, and provide valuable insights. Key takeaway: compensation management involves more than determining salaries. It strategically aligns employee rewards with the organization's goals. This alignment is crucial in attracting, satisfying, and retaining talent, enhancing overall business performance. By effectively managing compensation, organizations can create a motivated workforce, which in turn drives achievement of strategic objectives. 10. Frequently asked questions. What is the compensation of employees? Compensation refers to the money an employee receives for their services, which can consist of a salary, wages, commission, and bonuses. What would be an example of an employee's compensation and benefits? An example of an employee's compensation and benefits would be a $300,000 per year salary, a health insurance plan, 3 weeks of paid annual leave, a free gym membership, and access to free snacks and meals in the office canteen. Together, this compensation and benefits make up the total compensation package that an employee receives. How do employers determine compensation and benefits? Employers determine compensation and benefits by first ensuring they are compliant with any company policies or laws. Then, they must find out what the market is offering employees for similar roles, as well as what their ideal candidate is looking for. This must also be weighed against the available budget the company has to spend. Data can help businesses track their most popular benefits over time so that they can make adjustments as needed.